Yo guys, welcome back to today's video. In today's video we bought a WR450 and we are going to see if we can get this thing to run. So I just picked this up for 1000 euros and it's an awesome deal if you ask me. I'm excited to get into it, so let's go. The license plate says that it's a WR400, but the original owner that I talked to said that there was a new engine put in the frame. Also, the previous owner told me that the bike started with the kickstart and not with the electrical start, and that it has some bogging issues, and he thinks it's an electrical problem because there's a new engine in it, he said, and probably some of the components, electrical components, are not right for this engine. The tires on this machine are just brand new. He put them on. The brakes work already, both brakes front and back. The looks of it, it's not very good. We have to put some new plastics and stuff on. And also when I kickstart it, it will drive the starter motor. So as you can hear, I just showed you when I kick the kick lever, the kickstart, then it will turn the starting motor. So to me this sounds like a problem with the one-way bearing right here. So yes, we're going to take off this cover right here and then we are going to check it, because here's a little gear, and if this gear can spin both directions then it's broken. So we will see it. Just like this, we got the starting system off. So this wheel needs to spin one direction freely and the other direction it has to lock up, but it does not spin one way. So I think it's a one-way bearing. So right now I'm going to search for it and order it, and for you it will be in this video. So before we are going to install the one-way bearing, we have to make this thing a little bit more clean and take off the graphics. So now let's drain the oil and see what it looks like. And then we can take off this cover and check what size of a flywheel puller we need, and take off the flywheel and see if the one-way bearing is broken. So as we have a look at this flywheel, I see a little bit of damage right here. So I don't know where it's from, because I don't see any metal chunks or shavings in this engine. So maybe this is the reason why it doesn't run right. I'm not sure. So right now it's a few days later and I ordered the flywheel puller. So it turned out to be the wrong size, so I have to order a new one, and then I will get you back. So there we go, I got another flywheel puller. This time it's 30 millimeters and the thread is 1 millimeter. So it's a finer thread, and I think this one will work for the WR450. So let's try it, and yeah, then we can change out the one-way bearing on the flywheel side. So let's get to the bike. There we go, we got the right size flywheel puller. Now just hold this and turn this bolt and then it should pop right off. So let's see. There we go. So as you can see here, there are a lot of metal shavings behind the one-way bearing. So now let's change this old one-way bearing for a brand new one, and then let's reassemble it. As you can see right now, it spins one way, the other way it locks up. So here we go, we got the case cover back on, the one-way bearing installed, and now it's time to see if it works. But before we are cranking this thing up and see if it starts, I want to check the valves. I want to check the valve clearance, the carburetor, just to make sure there's not something wrong with it and that I blow this thing up. Subscribe to the channel Next video we will be working on this thing again and see if this thing starts up and if we got ourselves a great deal or if we got scammed.